if we have ever failed to realize the urgency of the nation's peril. Let us be doubly vigilant now.
Johnny, what's going on with the rioting in California? Oh, Jesus, have a look at that.
Just a couple hours ago, things got violent with people hurling things at law enforcement. But
yeah, what's your take on it? Rioting, Johnny. Well, there has been a bit of rioting going on over there, but I'm not sure it's all that bloody. But I'm not sure it's as violent over there as they're making out.
Through the heart of LA. Shut the fuck up! You okay?
I mean, LA is a big bloody joint, and there seems to be a bit of action happening just around in a certain area. Yeah, it doesn't look as bad as they're possibly making out. Yes. Although that's easy for us to say here, Johnny, in the relative comfort of the Ask Johnny studios here in Australia. Well, you're probably right there. It does look a bit... but nevertheless, I don't know. I've seen wilder riots. Look at those bloody riots in France they seem to have every 6 months.
Skip it up and down.
They'll riot at the drop of a hat. They bloody will get into it over there. Well, yeah, well. But Johnny, rioting is not such a bad thing. What? Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah, maybe not such a bad thing. You know, rioting does keep governments on their toes. Johnny, are you saying that if people don't bloody riot, governments just do whatever they want? Yes, yes. Well, I suppose they would. Yeah, if nothing happens, they just do whatever they want. Yeah, do whatever they want? Yeah, keeps them bloody thinking about what decisions they're making. Oh, Jesus, Johnny. If a bloody government says, we're going to bring this in, bring that in, and their advisors say, well, yes, of course. And if their advisors say to them, by Jesus, you better be careful here, that could cause a riot. Well, eventually they would, yeah, I suppose. It makes governments sort of sit back a bit and think, wow, perhaps we don't need to do that, or we'll fucking do...
What I think it is. I mean, if we see danger to our country and to our citizens, we'll be very, very strong in terms of law and order.
But Johnny, didn't the Trumpster, didn't he run in the election campaign on he was going to do all this shit? Yeah. And then he won by a huge margin? Well, yes, he did say that, Johnny. And right here in these very studios, I said a year ago, this is going to cause some trouble. There'll be some rioting in that when they try and take a whole lot of bloody people back to Mexico or wherever the hell they came from. So are you saying that the people who crossed over illegally, the millions of them, should expect to be sent back? They shouldn't be too surprised? Yeah, now, Johnny, they let millions over the border in the last 4 years and beyond, but in the last 4 years especially. Now, I'm wondering if those people came over the border in those halcyon days of free movement. I'm wondering if they got over and thought, we're here for good. We got in where they'll never do anything now. Or if some of the more bloody realistic people who jumped the border thought to themselves, Jesus, we're in trouble now. Oh, Jesus. When Trumpy gets in, he's going to send us all back. I don't think many of them thought that. Right, yes. It's a terrible thing that's happening now. I just think it's what... governments should be doing, shouldn't they? Yeah, that was... So there you have it, Johnny. Rioting occasionally for a good enough reason isn't a bad thing. Well, especially sitting over here watching it. Yeah, but you got to pick your bloody reasons for rioting. Well, and as I said earlier, winning a bloody football match, Jesus Christ, is not a good enough reason for go rioting. Yeah, well, but it does keep the governments on their bloody toes.
Well, after all, it's his grasshopper.
Australians, Johnny, we don't riot much. We're too nice. Yeah, well. Yeah, we're too nice. We just let things happen. And we don't say a fucking word. I reckon if we had a few riots every now and then, that'd keep the Australian government on their toes, that's for sure.
You just shut the fuck up.
You okay?